Hi everyone, I'm Inane Babbler and welcome back to RimWorld. Thanks for checking out the video. Last episode, we continued to prepare for the Starship launch. We have a lot more to do, so let's just jump right in. What we're gonna do this episode is reduce our amount of open weapons and wealth and all that sort of thing. The other thing I want to do is I have the long-range mineral scanner tuned to steel, and I'm going to change that to plasteel. Both of them to plasteel because that's the resource that I'm having trouble keeping up with. We're already looking for things using our ground penetrating scanner, and that typically seems to come up with steel. So here's steel here and there and there, and so we have plenty kind of on the map already. But what we are running low on is plasteel. So I'm going to go ahead and get that, and then whenever we have a few different resource nodes out there, we'll go on a little expedition and maybe collect like 3 or 4 of them. Right now we have Kate, Zach, Tiffy, and Humongous on their way to a compacted plasteel. They're just going to take a minor detour, try to grab that one real quick. Depending on what happens, maybe they'll swing by this compacted machinery over here, which are components, and then they'll come home. We significantly have reduced our amount of animals. We really don't have nearly as many as we used to, which is good. We used to have like 39 elephants. We have like 19 now. Some of those are in that caravan, but we definitely have reduced how many pigs and cows and such that we have. I see that we have a rat. I mean, do we let the rat live? Do we just let him kind of hang around and eat our food and just kind of live till the end of his days? It's only one, so he's not going to be able to reproduce. Oh, Zach's caravan has been ambushed by a group of 4 Yatakan from Code Raw. They will attack unless you give them marine armor and cataphract helmet. Now, you all know how we are the Babblers, how we respond to threats. I don't care if it's 1 psychoid leaf. We give you nothing. We refuse your request, your demand, and we fight. Steel axe, steel mace, nothing uncommon. Nothing to worry about at all. Why did they pick the fight with us? I don't know. Not a smart decision. Alright, they're all dead. We will allow everything. Anything here that we want to get? I don't think so. There's granite wall. There's some marble. Nope, nothing. Nothing significant. So let's reform the caravan and head on back. We'll take some simple meals that they had. We'll take mechanoid slag chunks. That's great. And, Kimmy. Kimmy, a doctor. I think we know a Kimmy. Okay. Alright, we're moving along. We have 5,600 steel. I want to just see here. I think we want to make more Xeno genes. Let's see. How many Archite capsules do we have? Just 1. So we have 1 left. So that means if we go to our gene bank here, we recombine. I want to load up the one. Oh, I guess I didn't save them. The Celux. This is one that's good for a shooter. Super fast wound healing and so on. We could give them ageless and gray eyes or ageless and attractive. Wonder about Pompeiana. Maybe she should be ageless. I'm wondering about Fluff. Wondering about Fluff. So we start on this whole journey with genetics because of Fluff, because she is Go Juice dependent. You know, I mean, she has quite a few things if we zoom in here. Here's all Fluff's things. Super fast wound healing, which is great. Psychically deaf, which is also great. Cold tolerant, heat tolerant, doesn't really matter in the climate we're in. She has anti-tox lungs. She's hyper aggressive, so she's 300 times more likely to start a social fight. She has reduced pain. That's always good. Red eyes. She's short-haired, standard body. Unstoppable is good. She won't get staggered when she takes damage, but we're hoping she doesn't even get hit. She's great at shooting. Great at melee, which we don't care about either. She's awful at plants, awful animals, awful art, awful social. I mean, I almost feel like we should be giving her, you know, just go ahead and give her get her all set here. Because I really don't care. I don't want her to be hyper aggressive. I don't really care about the reduced pain. Let's see here. Let's load Celux. Let's give her ageless and attractive, or just ageless. I don't know. Is she ugly? I don't remember. Fluff, are you ugly? No, you're not. You're just, you know. Let's see. She could actually do more when it comes to social. Let's see here. Celux. She has red eyes. You could change them to gray. Red eyes is not a detriment to beauty, but we will double check that to make sure. It is not. It's just a red pigmented eye. All right, let's see. Load templates. Let's make her ageless and attractive. Is there anything else I could do here? Ah. So making her ageless and attractive, I now have a negative 6 metabolic efficiency, and the minimum I can have is -5. We actually can give her any of the awful genes, like awful... let's say awful art. Oh, it's already in there. We may not have enough to balance this out. Poor animals we can give her. Alright, that balanced out now. Is there anything else we want? For her? No, I think she's fine. I'm looking for plus metabolic efficiency. We really don't have very many of those because we've used them all already. This is good. This is perfect. We're going to say... Can we save that? No. Save template. All right. All right, so we're just kind of trying to think about what Xenogenes we want to add on. So when I give her the Xenogene, it's going to overwrite all of her current Xenogenes. So she's going to lose things like Great Melee, which she never, ever, ever uses because she's our doctor and the person we protect. So that's fine. She's also going to lose Unstoppable and Reduced Pain. I'm not happy about that, but she's also going to lose Hyper Aggressive. So that's good. She's going to gain Ageless, so she won't age. Now, Howie, is he attacking? So here's Howie's genes, but these are actually germline genes. So he doesn't have any Xenogenes, you can see right here. So I can still give him Xenogenes. But however, he has strong melee damage, that's natural. Great animals. I could probably do things that would make him better, like giving him great shot and whatever would still work. Then like somebody like Daesh is in the same situation. They're actually both the same, except for the dark black hair and skin color. Marak has his normal genes. He's able to spew fire. So even if I give him a Xenogerm, he'll still be fire resistant. He'll still be able to spew fire. I think he has weak immunity. If I gave him tough immunity, he'd be okay. But again, I really don't necessarily care. We are at the end game. So I'm really just trying to improve like their shooting and that sort of thing and the way that they heal. So we have, let's see, Howie, Daesh, Barak, Baiko, Maker, not really Maker, Penny, Pelican's one, Pampayana. So we have quite a few people we still need to give Xenogenes to. We are good with meat. Where's my fabric cores? Okay, so something that we continue to have problems with, issues with, and this is going to be an experiment that we're all going to learn together. As you can see, there are items just thrown on the floor. An unfinished coagulator, unfinished healing enhancer, unfinished marine armor, all this unfinished stuff. Unfinished charge rifle. And I think what's been happening is... we have cellular flare. What's been happening is we have people that come to these fabrication benches, they start something up, and then they wind up getting to a point where they have to go to sleep or something else happens. They leave it on the table. Then somebody comes onto this area, grabs it off the table, throws it on the floor, they start their thing. So I think the change that I'm going to make is that anything that's a very long work time, I'm only going to let the fabric cores do. Only let the fabric cores do. They will get to a point where they can actually, just stay there for days to finish it. I really don't care. So let's do this real quick. Because we need to get past all this like stuff that's unfinished. Okay, let's take a look. Advanced components, we're going to copy that one also. because I think we have to reset who can actually work on it. Let's do that. Charge rifle. Same thing, coagulator. Actually, we're going to get rid of the coagulators entirely. All right, so here's what we have on our docket here. We're going to get rid of bionic legs. So we've explained this before, but I'll just say quickly that the bills go from top to bottom. So we have to satisfy the top bill before you can go to the next one. And if there's no materials for that bill, then you'll skip it. So we want 20 components minimum. Then after that happens, we want 10 advanced components. Then we move to the marine armor. We want 24 marine armor. We're going to eventually make cataphract helmets, but for now it's going to be marine helmets. We want 24 of those. After that happens, we want to keep at least 60 components in stock, 40 advanced components in stock, and 10 charge rifles total in stock. But we need to change, like I was just saying a second ago, who's able to work on these things. So components, I think we make it anybody can work on them. Advanced components, there are 167 work. Anybody can work on them. But now we get to marine armor. And we're going to say only any mechs can work on those. So that way it's 1,000 work. It's going to take them longer than if Maroc worked on it. But Maroc has to sleep. And this is why we have all this unfinished stuff just around. Okay, so marine armor, we're going to say any mech. Marine helmet, only any mech. And then after that, any components, we can do anybody. Same thing with the advanced. Charge rifle is 750 work. We're going to do the same. You know, the only thing that I don't like about the marine armor and the marine helmet, and I know that it's not a great thing to do. I just haven't figured out a good way to manage it. Because the fabric cores are only level 10, we're not going to really get excellent quality or master work or whatever the case may be. So we're only probably going to get normal and maybe good. So I wonder if this is just a bad idea. I'm more, though, wanting to just get it done than to have to, like, manage while all this unfinished stuff is around. All right, so that's just what we're going to do. It's fine. So I'm clearing all the fabrication benches. And we're going to model each bench off of this one that I just did. Oh, I was trying to keep that beat up. All right, make component, good. Charge rifle, okay, good. How about this guy? Okay. Good. We're going to see how this works out. Okay. All these unfinished things, I'm canceling them all. I'm not even looking. Don't care. Don't care how far along they are. Just cancel everything. Start over from scratch. There's too much just random stuff around. I'll leave the... No, I won't leave that. Okay, so there's no more unfinished things in the entire base. All right. And now we're going to count how many healing enhancers we need and how many coagulators we need. So a healing enhancer allows somebody to heal 50% more quickly, and a coagulator makes them bleed 50% less. So everybody's getting both of those. So we need 1 coagulator, 2, 3 and 1, 4 and 2, 5 and 3, 6 and 3, 7 and 4, 8 and 5, 10 and 7, 11 and 7, 12 and 8. What do you guys have over here? I'm gonna forget all this. 12 and 8. 16 and 12. Coagulators and healing enhancers. 16 and 12. So coagulator, healing enhancer, those only take 434 work. I think I'll leave those to, I'll actually say anybody, but hopefully it's humans. And to really force the issue, I'm going to delete all of the everything else. We'll make this top fabrication bench. Excuse me, this top fabrication bench will be for coagulators and healing enhancers. Did I say 16 and 12 or 16 and 11? Well, I put 11. That's fine. It'll be fine. Who's idle? Pelican, why are you idle? You should not be idle. That means that Balakay or somebody, Pacheco, is making art. Aha! Do we need another art bench? Is that what you're telling me, guys? We don't have room for one. Oh. Okay, well... Maybe I get rid of this mech booster? Or I put it in their room? Because they don't care anyway. Yeah, I'll just put it in Kate and Zach's room. They don't care. So why make art? Well, part of the reason is to get rid of all these limestone blocks and stuff that I have. They're just so heavy. And if I make the art, then I can send them as gifts to keep my relations up with other people. So, you know, might as well. Pelican is actually idle right now, so I want to try to get that done. Steel art bench? No, we don't need a steel one. Alright, they are at the lump of compacted steel. Art bench, let's make it out of wood. Do we have wood to make it out of? We do. Okay, somebody will take care of that. So there's hostile activity in that some animal on this map has scaria, so they're scared. Scaria. So to not fall victim to it while we're in the middle of mining, we're going to kill probably the rats. I'm thinking the rats. Zach's gonna do that because he's just gonna kill the rats. He missed the rat. He got the rat. Hmm. There's a hare. There it is. I bet you it's the hare. You don't know who's hunting you. Even when you hover over them, it doesn't say. You click on it, it doesn't say. Just at some point, somebody's going to become a manhunter. I bet you it's this hare. It's going to say area safe. Nope. Is it the dromedary? Well, I gotta kill you guys. Zach? Okay, well... There's nothing left on this map, so... Okay. Thankfully, the solar flare is over because we had things rotting in here because it's 70 degrees in this freezer. But now it's quickly going back down, 62. $50. Alright, we're back down to freezing in about 2 seconds. A lot of activity, so it's making it a little bit warmer. 115 degrees outside. Inspired taming, Pelican. What level are you in animals? 15. Aha. So anybody we try to tame, she's going to be able to tame. Is there anything that we want? Nope. Oh, Balky, I forgot all about you. You still have some more gold, huh? Jeez. Alright, so we have... Looks like Fluff is over here making an unfinished healing enhancer. We already have a coagulator. I mean, maybe I should just be assigning them specific things. We'll see how this works out. Let's do a quick check of Missy. Her learning is at 96%. Her growth tier is 114 out of 120. And you see right here in this growth tier, if she grew up right now, she would get to choose one passion from one option and one trait from 4 options. So hopefully she gets the growth tier 5 before she gets to age 13. We look at Phineas. His learning is at 92%. He's at growth tier 5, so one passion from 2 options, one trait from 4 options. And he's going to grow up when he hits age 7. So they're both going to grow up within the next year. Why is it 106 degrees indoors? It's 108 outdoors and 102 indoors. Why? $95 over there. Okay, wait, I see the problem. Okay, I'm glad. So you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention. So what I have here is an airflow issue. Because if you look right in front of the air conditioner right here, you see right there, look to the right, it says it's 73 degrees indoors. And this is set to 68. So 73 indoors. That's not the problem. The problem is I don't have any vents in the workshop other than between the workshop and the storage area here. So this hallway is 97, again, because there's no vents. Classroom is 93, no vents. Library, 104, no vents. All right, let's do a vent audit. We don't want vents in the freezer, so that's fine. We do have a vent in the hospital. It's exactly 70 degrees, so it's perfect. An idle constructoid. Okay, interesting that we have no projects, but that's fine. Let's see here. Each bedroom, it's showing you where it's trying to circulate from. We have in this little room over here, we have this climate controlled by one cooler on its own. Every bedroom has a vent. Oh yeah, I really messed up, fell down on the job when it comes to vents. This is a refrigerator for this stuff, so we really don't want that there. We're gonna put one by the door, we'll put one there. That into the hallway, that into the hallway, that into there. And we'll do some more airflow right there. And then right there, we're not going to do it into the hospital. Hypothetically, that'll solve the problem. We're going to find out right now. It's 94 degrees in the workshop at the start of this. Oh, chat, you can use convert. Daesh is at 35. Daesh is now at 26. She was at 35. So 9% more down. You would think at 26% that would only take 3 more times, but she gets some of her certainty back each day. So it's probably going to be 4, potentially 5 more times of doing that. So another 2 weeks. It's now 72 in the workshop instead of 95. So the vents are working. The classroom is 77 now instead of 95. I wonder if that's why the learning is not 100%. So we will see. We're also going to put a light in here. Since the constructoids were idle, I think this is a good opportunity to get them caught up. Even this hallway over here is not good. Yeah, it's really not a great design that I did, to be honest. That'll work, though. That's fine. That'll work just like that. There's enough circulation there. I do feel like I need more air conditioners, more coolers. Because I'm getting to a point where the whole area is not 70. It's 78 over here. Because we're far away from the coolers. Wonder if I should get this cooler into the mix because it is the hospital. But it could definitely help us. You know what? I'm gonna put 2 more coolers in the hospital. Add a vent here into the workshop. Because the workshop is 76 and I want to get it cooled down. Mechanoid repair. Are you guys done? No, you're not. You're almost done though. Why does this mechanoid need repair? I'm going to repair it now. I guess it got punched in the last battle. This one got shot by an auto pistol. Okay. We're done? Okay, off to the next one. I think we will go to this compacted machinery. We have enough room. Yeah, we're good. They'll get there in half a day. Perfect. Alright, they're making the coolers over here. Fluff is working on the healing enhancer. Actually, this all looks like it's kind of working the right way. Alright, so it was 76 in the workshop. It's now 77. I'm expecting it to drop. Now, I'll make the hospital a little bit cooler. I'll make it actually 68. Rather 66. That'll also cool down the workshop. Okay. Yeah, like anything else, I mean, you gotta think about it from the... When I first made this base, I was feeding everything from these 6, it was 4 I think initially, but 6 coolers, and all the ventilations through all the hallways. But now look how far away some things are from these coolers. So it makes sense. I probably should be doing things like, because it's 79 in here, I probably should have a cooler in here to cool it from the outside, or make, I mean, the outside rooms to be more cool. And then the inner ones will naturally stay more cool. But I think we're okay, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Alright, Fluff. Fluff made a... This is working out. Fluff made a healing enhancer. Alright, I do want people to give blood. Just gonna really have everybody give blood. I almost made Fluff have a vasectomy right there instead of a hemogen pack. Once again, the Code Raw have attacked Zack's caravan. They want a cataphract helmet and a uranium spear. You're not getting it. You guys not gonna learn. You gonna be fancy, Kate? Come on, Kate, be fancy. Get this guy. Kate hasn't been fancy in a while. She wants to jump from this one to this guy, whack him once and kill him. Let's see how that works. Long jump. Right there. Right behind him. Zach, I don't think you're going to get a chance to get this guy, but we're going to try it anyway. Alright, here we go. Alright, well, they got killed beforehand. Thanks, militars. Oh, somebody over there. Get him. Alright, well, that was easy. Let's get away from this lightning, guys. Reform, here, go, travel supplies, simple meal, medicine. No more items, we'll take some micronite slag chunks, go. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. We have an idle colonist, Pelican. Should work set 2 Pelican. 2 art and then 3. Well, first you do handling of animals, then construction, then art. After that you do smithing, tailoring, and crafting, and you don't have anything to do? Oh, and you won't do hauling or cleaning. Huh, okay. Yeah, you're kind of not great. Well, I don't know. Walk around. Okay, let's just saw that fabric core. This thing back on the table. It's not going to get it done in time, I don't think. It's got... maybe. It's got a whole day to work on it. Phineas has heat stroke, or the start of it. Oh, Fluff, you can get your gene pack. Aren't you excited? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright, Fluff. We're gonna do it. Exhaustion, Tiffy. Well, then go to bed. In fact, since I know we're going to be here a little bit longer, let's see, where do we have our bedrolls? I just don't know where to find them. I don't think you can search when they're on an animal, so you can't. There's one. There's another bedroll. I know I have 4. I must just be missing it. It's hard to find them sometimes. None there. Wonder if somebody else is, like, holding it. No. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. So, Fluff no longer has a Go Juice dependency. She has been changed. What's wrong, Daesh? What happened? Yeah, well, because because of the raid ideology, once again, just to show you, she has -12, -12, -6, -4, -2. All because of her current ideology. So what's that? That's 36? Her mood would immediately be improved by 36 if she was the free path, which she's going to be in like 2 more weeks. And also, look, Chakin tried to convert me. That's -5. Chemical starvation. I think we might put her on like a Psychite tea, like every few days kind of thing. We have Psychite tea. I think I put a little cabinet in the fridge here in the kitchen. No, we have Psychoid leaves. Where's the tea? Psychite tea. Oh, it's in the freezer. Let's put it on these shelves right here. Just, I don't know. I feel like putting it there. We have pemmican and chocolate. I really don't need pemmican. Oh wow, Humongous is asleep. Tiffy is off doing whatever she's doing. She's asleep too. Kate just fell asleep, but these two guys that did most of this already. They're about a quarter of the way through it. Okay, what's next? Steel, steel, steel. We need more steel, steel, steel. Are they doing the coagulator? There's another coagulator almost done. Now, I guess my question would be, the Fabric Core number 2. Where'd he go? He came to the kitchen here, but he was in the middle of this guy, of doing this marine armor. And he decided to come back here to make more food. All right, so Psychite T. Let's look at Daesh. Needs or health. No, needs. Nope. Biochemical fascination. Daesh is utterly fascinated with chemical sources of enjoyment. Consuming recreational drugs will create a good mood, while abstaining will lead to increasing frustration over time and possibly drug binges. She will ignore directives to not use recreational drugs and will consume more than a normal person. Oh, the baby's giggling. What's going on, Phineas? I mean, Pedro. Sorry, you're Pedro. You happy? Yeah, you're good. Okay. Anyway, back to Daesh. So I'm gonna have Daesh drink a little bit of Psychite tea just to see if that is actually even a thing that will help her. She's oh look, an 8 meat. Oh, that's because she doesn't like it because of the radiology. All right, Daesh, drink some tea. Oh, just going here to the little chair here, table. Okay, so she went from chemical starvation to chemical hunger now. Instead of -12, it's now -8. And you see her chemical right here, her needs. Chemical expresses the desire to ingest drugs. When above a certain level, it will create good mood. But when below a certain level, it would create increasingly bad mood. So how about you get another drink of tea? And let's see how much that does. Should be 40. It is. Let's see. Psychite tolerance is small. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, just to kind of test this out, is I'm going to set it that Daesh drinks 1 cup of tea a day. And we're going to see at the end of the day today what her chemical meter is. Manage drug policies. We're going to say drink every few days. I'm going to say, we're going to call it Psychite every day. There's Psychite on a schedule. Use this drug to feed already established addictions. I'm disabling that. I think she's actually going to ignore this, but we're going to say she's going to drink 1 a day. Only if recreation is below a certain amount. Only if mood is below. No, I really don't care about that. I just want 1 per day. Psychite every day. Okay. Let me delete these other weird ones. I don't know what they're about. But then for Humongous has a true dependency. After 5 days, she will suffer from Psychite deficiency. So let's give her Psychite every 5 days, really. So let's do every 4 days. Just to see here. Let me delete that one. We'll duplicate it and call it Psychite every 4 days. I think I'm giving Daesh too much. Yeah, I think I'm giving Daesh too much. We're going to find out, though. Okay, so Daesh, you're going to say Psychite every day. And Humongous is going to be Psychite every 4 days. Okay? Do you feel any different, Fluff? You should. Where is Fluff anyway? She must be in the hospital. Yeah, there she is. She look any different? She still has 2 bionic eyes, 2 bionic arms, 2 bionic legs, a healing enhancer, a coagulator, a mech link. She's... What else can we give her? Just curious. Really nothing. Okay. Chaco is making her coagulator. Working out. How are we doing with extra armor? I mean, technically there's armor right there, so I'm not sure why nobody is... Well, nobody's wearing it because they don't need it. Balakay needs armor, but he can't even get here. This is another marine armor. Another marine armor. It must be working. Where I did it. Let's see, does anybody need the Guoink? We need to send some stuff to the Guoink. They're going down a little bit in the Goodwill department. Let's see, how about you guys want some pants? Some cloth pants. Sure, right? Yeah, that's all great. Can I send them these bio-coded stuff? Because I really just want them gone. Oh no, we said we were going to try to figure out why we can't melt them down. We'll do that right next. Don't make me forget. Okay, smelter. Smelt apparel. It's not apparel, it's a weapon. Smelt weapon. Allow bio-coded weapons. Melee and range from 0 to 30% hit points. That's the problem. We need to duplicate this. Do that. We're going to smelt weapons. Only bio-coded weapons from 0 to 100. I feel like that's dangerous. But that's only if they're in the storage, which means nobody has them in their hand. But what if somebody drops one? We're gonna suspend this once we're done with that, I think. I just feel like that's really dangerous to do. Pelican's doing it. Oh, good. Pelican has a use now. What are you doing, Pelican? What weapon are you getting? Let's see. A bio-coded revolver. Exactly. Now I wonder what she'll melt it down to if this is even worth it. Let's see. Let's see. 7 steel. Okay. It's worth it. Sure. Major break risk. Zach. I got you, Zach. What are you upset about? That must be the hemogen. Yeah, hemogen craving. Once you get home, there's plenty of Hemogen there for you. Only +9 for the Goolink. I want like 25, so let's load some more stuff. You guys want a rat? Should I send the Goolink the rat? Yeah, let's send him the rat. We don't want him anyway. He'll go for a nice... He'll have the best ride of his life. He'll never have experienced that if he didn't come and self-tame with us. The Goolink will take very good care of him. We're gonna also send them... How about some dye? Yeah, I think that's good. That's plenty. I'm gonna get rid of the minigun. I never use it. This is probably a bad idea. I never ever use it. Was that a bad idea? That was a bad idea, wasn't it? Missy's reading a book. What are you reading, Missy? Rubiturf's Insights. Plus 312 crafting experience every hour that she reads it. Oh yeah, look at that. It's going up. 6'14". Caravan detected. We are okay. In fact, almost ready to get out of here. Where's Kate? Oh, there she is. Zach's in a really bad spot. We gotta get him out of here. Ooh, yeah, he's really not good. We gotta remember to send Hemogen with them next time. They should be able to get through this stuff really quickly. Compacted machinery is not that hard to dig through. Just monitoring Zach. Almost there. $108 components. And we're heading home. Perfect. We're bringing home 62 mechanoid slag chunks. I think they give 15 steel. I think. Okay. Oh, pelicans going around milking cows. Okay. And look at the lifter grabbing the milk, bringing it to the freezer here. You know, we have a lot of unfertilized eggs. Okay, awesome. Why is it dark in here? Oh, you know why? We had a light over here. Okay. I think we have wall lamps in storage. Yes, we do. Put one. I actually think I made a bad decision making this hospital a certain temperature with 3 coolers. I don't think I needed 3 coolers here. That was way overkill. I think it would have been more beneficial to put one here. That's okay. Live and learn. We're going to do that. I'm going to put one there, like I talked about earlier. I'm going to put one over here, like I also talked about earlier. And I think then I'll feel better about the state of the air conditioning here. Yeah, I'll put one here just to kind of temper it a little bit. Because what's going to happen is I see that there's little signs of people feeling sweaty and their mood goes down when you do that. When that happens. Only have 1,458 waste packs. That's really working. Wow. Alright, I do think that we want to possibly summon like a Pocketron or something because we want to get one more control sublink for Zack, a low control sublink for Zack. We didn't pay attention to Daesh. Looks like the chemical is at 52%. So that means he probably had one more. She probably had one more. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna say that both Humongous and Daesh have Go Juice every 4 days, and I want to see how that works out. Psych IT, not Go Juice. Howie, you're in Tiffy's bed, Howie, again. She's gonna be so mad at you. Yeah, you better get out of that bed. And then this is Fleeb and Pompeiana. I don't know why they have issues with that. Yeah, I mean, you can't just do that. You're gonna lose affection for your husband. Opinion of my husband, Fleeb, 4. Where's Fleeb? Opinion of my wife, Pompeiana, 3. Yeah, you guys gotta sleep together. What are you doing here? We have wandering lifters. Ah, we talked about this, remember? We said if we had wandering lifters that didn't have anything to do, if we see evidence of that, there's another one. You can tell by the way they walk. That one's slower, yeah. We can turn down whole groups. So that way that we save some waste packs. I am not going to do that in this case because in a little while there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff coming back from that caravan. But we do have the option. Okay, these rooms are all looking good now. Great. If it looks like I'm just looking around, that's only partly true. I am thinking what I want to do next, and I'm looking for anything biocoded. Is Pelican working on it? They will. Okay, so we did get rid of quite a bit in here. Somebody must be making lab coats. Yep, Pacheco is. Oh look, we have a healing enhancer and a coagulator. Ready to go. Who's next? Chakin, you can get a coagulator. We'll add a bill for that. Coagulator. Biko. Nope, we need somebody who needs a healing enhancer. Maker. You can get the healing enhancer. Perfect. Take a look at Balakay. Can't believe he hasn't broken or anything yet. He's been pretty stable. Recreation deprived. He must not like chocolate anymore. He's bored with chocolate. He's bored with the horseshoe pin also. Shah is confused. Torres is going around feeding them. It's good. Now, will you perform the operation, though, Torres? You must not be able to. Nobody can right now, actually. Or is it Marak? Marak is going to do it. He's going to install the healing enhancer in Maker. There you go. You now have a healing enhancer. And Chackin's going to get the coagulator. That scared me. We had a discharge. Whoa. So all the energy in the batteries discharged. And I've talked about this before. It discharged here, I would say. Let's look where it discharged. Well, I guess I don't know where because the wire didn't blow itself up. I thought the wire would always blow itself up when that happened. Anyway, so it happened here, though. And you can see it was in a wall, and it still destroyed 3 walls. If it would have happened, like, here, it would have been a wider radius and probably did something to the table and chairs. And, like, in here, would have probably really damaged a lot of this room. So I need to address that. Anyway, since it happened in the wall, not very much got damaged. But that does remind me that I need to check things out, like in this room right here. So, good reminder. Thank you for the warning. Let's start. Where do we need to make sure that we have power? Right there's fine. That's fine. Down to the end. Yep, we're good there. This is just to, I don't really care, it's just to this generator. These batteries could probably move, honestly. So let's move them. I'll just move them along the wall. It's fine. And we can leave that wire. That's going down there. It's okay. Unless we want to be clean about it. Okay. This, that door should actually go away. I should remember that. That wire is fine. I'm not going to touch the wire. I've changed my mind. I'm not going to keep touching the wires. This one we can get rid of because it's in the middle of nowhere. The same thing here. It's okay. Like, if this blew up and the dandelions got set on fire, I really wouldn't care. This is all good. We're good in here, too. We're good there. I really think it's only that one room. The library. Yeah, everything else is in the walls. Ah, this recreation room's not. Let's first do that. That makes sense. And like that. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay. I think that's good. Library. Library. It's library. That should cover it. That should cover it. Yep, we're good to go. Go, Fabricor, go. Now, why did it... Yeah, he got moved away to do kibble. Huh. I wish that he'd get interrupted, but that's fine. Drone level is high for males. -36, that's bad. We have a party or something? Who's throwing up? Here's somebody throwing up. Maker, what's going on? Oh, you're woozy from the anesthesia. I just see somebody else doesn't have a bed. Yeah, Humongous. There you go, Humongous. Now we're all good. How many bedrooms do I have? Well, first we have 21 people. And I have 8. I must have beds down here. I do. Nobody's sleeping in them. Phineas, you can have your own bed. And, Zach doesn't have a bed. Why not? Guys, what are we doing here? 8. Zach. We're having brownouts. Okay. Pompeiana still opinion of Phlebe is 4. Torres is fighting with Kate. Chackin's confused. Okay, Pompeiana's opinion of her husband Phlebe is now a 4 instead of a 3. I think that's what it was. I could have had that opposite, but it's fine. Who needs to be rescued? Kate? Kate? Who beat up Kate? Well, who was that? That was Torres. She did good. Wow. Torres really hurt Kate. You know how it works, Torres. Hey, this door should be an auto door. Let's get rid of that. Alright, I was in the middle of auditing my bedroom situation here. There are 21 people. Right now, Pedro has his own little crib. 21 people, but how many beds? We have 2 people that live here, sleep there. That's Kate and Zach. Pompeiana and Phlebe. That's another 2. So that's 4. 5 Tiffany's. 12. 20 beds? I feel like I'm missing something. You got 8 12. Yep, 12 beds. 13, 14, 15. No, there's room for 20. So who doesn't have a bed? Because I know there's one that says unowned here. I bet you somebody's down here. They're not. Alright, check in. Use convert on Daesh. Daesh's certainty is now 18%. 3 more times, it's going to get her there. Keep up the good work, Chakin. What's your social? Must be like 8 or 9 by now. 13? Last time we looked at it was like 7. You know why? I think you've been helping teach Missy and Phineas. That is your main role. Good job. Just set all this to your favorite color. I want you to be happy. Wearing favorite color gives +1. So they have +1 favorite, +1 mood because they're wearing their favorite color. We should get everybody to do this just real quick. Shamblers approach. A small group of 4 Shamblers are approaching. Okay. Just those 3 right there? Where's the other one? In a different spot? Or are they stacked? They must be stacked. Nope. Oh yeah, there's 2 right there. Who wants to take care of them? I don't want them to touch anybody. That's the problem here. Tiffy? Maybe you take care of it? Tiffy, Maker, and like Marak and Daesh. Buff's gonna shoot them to get them here. That should hit this guy. Oh, there we go. come. Good. That way they're not hanging over our head. We could just get rid of them, that's that. Oh, look at all these little chicks. Oh, Pelican and Elephant 75 have formed a bond. Pelican has named her Anya. Is that one? There's Kip. Anya, right here. There she is. Alright, what's next on the agenda? How's our steel? 6,800. We're actually in really good shape. But again, we need everybody with... I mean, we do have good weapons. I mean, are we ready to start this ship reactor? I feel like we're very close. Super close. I do think that I should make sure that everybody has either upgraded genes. Well, at least the healing enhancer and the coagulator situation going on. Because it does look like we're okay with armor, at least. Oh, I forgot to launch this at the Guoing. Alright, so let's look at our Daesh chemical situation. She is at 43%. So she's not upset about chemicals anymore. Oh, she's in the dark here. Is it dark? Yeah, it is. Okay. See? Good. That's why you gotta check. You know, this game, I will say one thing about it. It does lead you in the right direction. So, for example, if you just don't know what to do, if you just click on, like, Fluff, look at her needs. Let's look at her needs. Sad youngsters is her negative mood. It's sad to see that the young folk are struggling. Okay, so the next thing you want to do then is look at Missy. Missy is at 91% mood. Phineas is at 71. And the little baby Pedro is at 20%. Now, she wants to play and she's hungry, so why is Pompeyana not doing that? Gotta take care of your kid. Oh, she is breastfeeding him right now. Okay, fine. But the real reason... So, this is how we figure it out. The real reason that Fluff is upset with sad youngsters is because Pedro is upset, and Pedro was upset because of that psychic drone that just ended. So you see the mood of Pedro is going up very quickly. It's 20% now, 21, 22, 23, and it was all because of that psychic drone. So Fluff's moodlet should go away. Now Fluff is hungry, she's eating. And what I was starting to say is the game does give you a direction. If you really just don't know what to do, just look at people's needs. Or look at the menu on the little statuses on the right. Howie, he's a tortured artist. He's a recluse, but he's also very crowded. And he's overwhelmed by that. Since he's so his mood is okay and everything else. We don't really need to worry about him. And there's nothing really to do to act on this. If it really was a problem with him, maybe we'd make him work on things that, you know, maybe he is like Balakay off in the distance somewhere. We have a deal maker here, by the way. It says, a stunningly good-looking stranger is approaching the colony. She wants to talk. You can send the colonist to hear what she has to say. Her name is Skin Job. Okay, let's look at your bio. Her childhood is unknown. Her adulthood is unknown. She's beautiful. Her name is Bertha. She's nimble and she has body mastery. Skin Job doesn't have basic needs like eating, sleeping, or comfort. Her body is driven by some unknown mechanism, which has turned her eyes completely white. We had that with Crossley. I believe this Crossley had the same thing. That was many episodes ago. Dozens and dozens of episodes ago. And she turned out to be a crazy person. I mean, this person has pretty good stats, though. Let's go hear what she has to say. How's that? But we're sending multiple people. We're sending Chakin. We're sending Kate. And we're sending Zach. Check it's slow because these guys are on glucosoid pumps. Hello and welcome. But not too welcome. Alright. A stunningly good stranger stands in front of you. Her face beams with confidence as she opens her hands in a gesture of fellowship. She says she is here to make a deal and will help you in exchange for simple hospitality. This is her purpose, and she always fulfills her purpose. Skin Job's eyes are pure white. Using local folk knowledge, she has mastered her metabolic and circadian rhythms. At least, that's what she claims. Skin Job never sleeps and doesn't need to eat, though in her eyes you see a primal hunger. She may be useful, but you also sense there is something Skin Job is not telling you. You can send Chakin to capture, allow Skin Job to join, or send them away. I don't know. What do we think? See what it says? I mean, okay. I don't know. We had one of these before, and it was not a good situation. But maybe it will be a better one this time. All right, Skin Job, you have joined, but we gotta do something about your name, because I don't know. I like Bertha. Let's call you Bertha. There you go, Bertha. Welcome to Hope, Bertha. Nice hat. Please don't kill us. Let's assign you properly. Now, are you, you're 20 in shooting, 20 in social. That's really great. You're pretty good in cooking, pretty good in animals, and okay in melee. So really, you could be good for childcare. Sure, wardening. Do I want you to help with handling? Not really. Maybe you should help with cooking. That would be good. They're fighting. People are fighting. Yeah, I'll let you do smithing and tailoring too to get your skill up. Okay, let's look at your schedule. You guys still fighting? Come on. Torres and Pompeiana. Okay, so Torres is not being very nice. Pompeiana, you gotta save Pompeiana. That's not nice. Let's see who started that fight. That's the second one Torres has been involved in. Torres spoke badly of Pompeiana's face, so I guess she called her ugly. This drove Pompeiana into a rage, and she began a fight. What is going on with Torres? You okay, Torres? You're a psychopath, that's why. I actually don't think that impacts her ability to fight like that. She doesn't have any genes. Yeah, I'm not sure why she's aggressive like that. Okay. I mean, Pompeiana, you kind of held your own, so Torres is really tough, so good job. You're both going to give blood, though. Okay, so it looks like the Fabricors are picking their items back up and they're working on them. Great. Beep beep. Alright, let's load up our Celex. This is another shooting one. Just for people that are a good shot. You know what? I'm just gonna flag it to be made because it doesn't cost anything to do that. And I know I'm gonna need it. So whenever they get to it. Okay. Good. I do have a problem with Maker. He has dementia. I think I need to put him into a bio sculpting pod for the shattered nose and the scar. I hate to do it, but I think I need to. Yeah, go for it, Maker. We gotta get some people back to, back to prime condition, because right now we have some people that are not in good condition. Maker's going, Kate's good, of course, Balakay. I think we're pretty okay otherwise. Everybody's okay. Yeah, we're actually okay then. Other than Maker, we don't really have anything major, and we're not going to fix this with the Pile Sculptor Pod. Dementia doesn't get fixed with that. Wow, okay, almost done with this marine armor. I want to see this armor get done. Five more work left. Great. I mean, it's poor armor, but I really don't care. We have 18 out of 24 marine armor. We need just a few more, and then we'll do marine helmets. All right. Doing well with that. Okay. What's going on in the world? We have quest available. The Notorious Prisoners. Where's my zoom? There we go. Theotis, a knight of the Exus Empire, seeks your help. I guess they call him Rogerios. Rogerios? Rogerios' royal archaeologists recently extracted 2 prisoners from an ancient cryptosleep vault and intend to question them. To keep the prisoners secret from court rivals, Rogerios wants you to hold them for 12 days. Now we will get one of these 3 rewards. It is very simply going to be the honor one. What's a tornado generator, though? An ancient control unit for a network of weather-controlled satellites. This device has had certain failsafes bypassed. It is capable of causing a massive air current disturbance which will generate a tornado at its chosen location. The weather network will detect this unauthorized intrusion and lock out the device after use, but the tornado will be left to spend its energy normally. I'm not going to use that one, but I do think the honor will be valuable for Tiffy. So let's do that. And we accept for Tiffy. All right, good. We have prison beds. So this is why we have built up over time the ability to do certain things. Like now we could... These are prisoners, so we're going to have to arrest them, I believe. Capture. I'll let Zach do it. He's so fast. But anyway, so we made this little like prison here so that we can capture people. Somebody's starving. Torres is starving. Go eat, Torres. And then we also made this waste pack area over here. We were able to accept a quest from that because we have room to take in waste packs. So that's great. I see idle lifters. We must not have a spot for sandstone chunks. How about slate? I wonder if there's spots for slate. Yeah, there's spots for slate. So now the lifters should not be idle. This one is currently wandering. Let's see what happens when he kind of remembers, like, hey, I need to go get some slate chunk. When he goes to the end over here, he should repath himself. Hauling slate chunk. Yep, he's going. All the way down here to get one. Good, fine, I need it. How about this stuff? That we can't do anything with. Okay, fine. You captured both of those people, Zach? You did. Elena and Kagwaste. Or Capwaste. Kapwaste. I said Kagwaste. So Capwaste. I like that. Capwaste and Elena. Right. I do have quite a few batteries. We have about 3.5 kilowatts stored. I did say I wanted to do another signal chip, so should I make that one of my last things that I do? Sure, why not? Now, what do we get for signal? What gives me a signal chip? I think actually a Diabolus would work. I don't think I need to do an Apocatron. Where... Let me double check and make sure that's actually what I need. Control sublink. Standard. One signal chip. And I believe it is a Diabolus. So let's do... Summon Diabolus threat. Oh, it's going to be super easy. A Diabolus threat, a Diabolus, a Militia times 4, and 2 pikemen? So wait, I should really be farming this. I should be doing a lot of this. Then I can upgrade all my Mechanitors. We'll see how quickly this gets done. Diabolus incoming. I don't want to underestimate, but I think we're actually easily able to do it. Oh, here we go. A lot of activity right here. So why am I doing the Diabolus? Because I want to get a signal chip. Because as I make these control sublinks, the standard ones and the high ones, I can upgrade Zack, which will ultimately make my mechs in his group work 36% more quickly. And that will be significant, especially for the... What are they called? Fabricors. I can't wait till these deep drills are out of here. They're creating a mess. Actually, you know what? They're not. It looked like they were. Okay, it's 300 gold left to dig, and then he's out of here. Alright, the Diabolus has arrived. Okay, let's take a look. He has a Hellsphere cannon. Alright, Diabolus, an ultra-heavy mechanoid with an ultra-powerful Hellsphere cannon made for siege breaking. Its Hellsphere cannon takes time to charge up a shot, but can melt concrete and vaporize bone. That's right, I remember this thing. Alright, well, they're not going to attack immediately. Let's see if we can maybe get some mortars on them. What do we think about that idea? Let's do that. Load up your shells. You're all loaded up? Wow, okay. Very good. I think we're gonna aim right for him. Let's see. Let's see if these hit and how well they do. Killed 2 militars. And the Diabolus is 73%. And now I think they're walking toward me. So that's when we calculate. Remember what we do. We look at I. Here. We look at I. We look at their movement speed. 1.75 cells per second. We then think, how many seconds is it going to take for the shell to travel from here to wherever it's going to be? And I'm going to say something like 6 or 7 seconds. Let's say 7 seconds. So that means 12 tiles. Let's just call it 12 tiles, maybe. So wherever their path is, that's where we want to put it. So we might want to put it like here if we were launching right now, which we're not because they're still loading up these things. So let's put them on hold. Load up your shells. And then we'll estimate once they're ready. Okay, they are ready. Let's look at the path, figure out like kind of where we think he's going. I think he's going straight toward this little hole right here. Let me get my mortars again. They're all set. Okay, let's check his path. Yeah, he's going right like that. Is he gonna break northeast right now in like 3 more cells? Yep, there he goes. Perfect. Exactly what I thought. So we're gonna make him, let's say here, and see what happens. Not bad. It hit him, but it didn't really hurt him. That one I don't think hurt him at all, as a matter of fact. But we'll do the same thing. These militars, one just got killed in 1 shot from a trap. Same thing with that one. Okay. And why is he stopping there? Is he going to... Oh wait, you know, I didn't put my guys in safe zone. Hold on. Just in case. Is he going to try to melt that area? I doubt it. I think he is. He's going to try to melt this wall. Why is he going this way? Oh, my poor clean sweeper. Oh, Constructoid, actually, is fighting the pikemen. Alright, let's get these guys loaded up and ready to go, right? Why is he going this way? That's interesting. Is he going for the door? Let's see if he goes straight north. I think he is going straight north. Where's he trying to go? I'm not sure, but I'm going to assume it's like around here. That only hurt him a little bit, and the donkey got hurt too. Sorry, donkey. Now he's coming back down this way. Daesh major break risk. Okay, yeah. They're mad they're at the mortars. Alright, Daesh. Can somebody replace Daesh? Maybe Kate? Or Zach, he's faster. Pikeman just got killed. Okay. Alright, let's set the target. I think right there. This is probably going to be messy. I feel like I'm going to hit my wall. Not one shot hit that. He's going that way again. What's his range on that weapon? Not that long. Can I pick him off with my snipers? I think the mortars have kind of outlived their usefulness right now, but I'll do one more volley just to see if I get lucky. Are they loaded up? Almost loaded. They're loaded. Okay. He's going that way. We're going to say right there. Ah. Oh well. No. Alright, so the mortars are not good right now. That was kind of my fault, but also not. You guys go do whatever you want. I think that we're going to let him patrol and whatever he's thinking he's doing. His range, I don't think we can see range. I think we just need to estimate it. Who can I send out here to shoot him? I kind of think Fluff. Or no. Yeah, Fluff, because Fluff has the jump pack. Does Tiffy have a jump pack? Tiffy does too. So almost Fluff and Tiffy could. Especially when it comes to their range. Yeah, I mean, they both have sniper rifles. Let's just do that and see what happens. We'll be careful. Don't worry. We'll be careful. Wait, why is Fluff starving? Oh, let's get Fluff eaten. To eat something. Tiffy, you can get started. Don't die. Quest available. Supplies for Dulkawen. A nearby settlement, Dulkawen, has a special trade request. They would like to purchase 15 robes of normal quality. They will give me a Masterwork charge rifle and a Masterwork assault rifle, or an anti-grain warhead and Architect leg, or a sniper rifle legendary. I actually like the first reward better because of the charge rifle. The Architect leg is nice too. I gotta make those within 5 days, huh? What do you think? Architect leg or charge rifle? I can't make an Architect leg, but I can make charge rifles. So maybe I'll go with the Architect leg. Yeah. And robes, right? Okay. Let's just do that before we forget. How many robes? 17? 15. Robe. Now, if we need 15 of normal quality, I'm just going to make 10 at each of these stations. And we're only going to make it out of cloth, though. So that'll be 1,600 cloth total. Surprised we don't have more cloth in storage. Here's some cloth. Oh yeah, we have a bunch of cloth right here. all 100% grown. We'll get 10. So we'll probably get another 800 cloth right here. All right, Tiffy, we gotta pay attention to you because we don't want you to get killed. Now, if it goes north right now, my plan's gonna have to change. Yeah, it's gonna have to change. That poor Constructoid is there. We're gonna try to take maybe a quick little shot at it from here. Or do we let it just come through the zone? Maybe we just let it come through and see what happens. I don't think it's going to use its charge thing. It'll only do that when it sees something. That just hit it for 2%, 2%, 2, 6. Oh, it's going to die another 3 or 4. There we go, signal chip. Awesome, that was great. All right, guys, go back to normal. So that only seemed a little sloppy because I just don't remember what a Diabolus was, and I wasn't sure if it was going to kill me. But I actually see now that it's not going to be a problem. Where's that Constructoid? Poor guy. Kate, take care of your guy here. Alright, where's the control? We want to get rid of that door while they're sleeping. Control sublink, it's the machining table. Control sublink standard, do it one time. I know crafting is not your strong suit, Kate, but you have mechs, so you need to learn. Did he really make the sublink already? He did. Oh, wow. Okay, so now Zach. Upgrade to... Wait. Yeah, we want to use this. Upgrade to this one right here. Perfect. Upgrade to level 4. Oh, awesome. Okay, so now that Zach has done that, everyone in Zach's group of mechs is going to have an increase of 36% work speed. So like this Fabricor right here, let's look at him. His work speed is 111%. Because it's plus 36% from the Mechanitor, which is Zach, and plus 50% from the little mech boost that I have. Even without that mech booster, it's still 86% global work speed instead of 50. That's a pretty big increase. So these Fabricors are now going to be 36% more effective. Oh yeah, look how quickly he's cooking. Awesome. Carry him. And I only use 6 or 7 traps. No, that's not true. No, we used all these too. That's fine. It's like 16 traps. So we're talking 700 or 800 steel. Uh-oh, crumbling mind. Bertha has begun experiencing pounding headaches and begs for help. She can't think straight and is losing her cognitive function. Bertha claims that she has seen a vision of the future. Within a matter of days, her mind will crumble and she will become incapable of most tasks. The condition is currently reversible with sufficient technology like a healer mech serum, but will soon become permanent. Well, Bertha, I mean, I don't know how to save you. I don't know, like, if I put you like in a crypto sleep casket, I don't know. It says crumbling mind mild. Let's put you in a crypto sleep casket until we get a healer mech serum. I don't want you to just lose your mind. All right, Bertha, we'll see you on the other side. Let's hope that stops the crumbling mind. Yeah, so I feel like we need to get more of these signal chips. Can we summon more Diabolus Threat all at the same time? We only can do it every 1.2 days. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. We will do that. Phineas has a Go Frenzy. Missy is growth level 5 and almost level 6. Phineas is growth level 6. I wonder if the having a light in this room helped and having a better temperature helped. Okay, so we got another signal chip. Corrupted. Oh, a mysterious obelisk has crashed nearby. Uh-oh. It hums with putrid psychic energy, gradually intensifying as it approaches some dangerous limit. You can send colonists to suppress it to prevent it from activating. You can also mark the obelisk for study to try to learn its purpose and perhaps make use of it. You can always attack the obelisk to destroy it, but doing so may unleash natural and dangerous phenomena. Okay, so wait a second here. I thought you just said that we can kill it. And it says the corrupted obelisk's activity level rises over time. Activity rises faster if the corrupted obelisk is damaged or provoked. If it reaches 100%, it will activate. Wardens can suppress the obelisk to keep its activity at a safe level. They will suppress it anytime its activity is above the assigned level 40%. Automatic suppression. It'll go up by 20% per day. Well, how do I suppress it all the way? Can I do that all the way? Let's see if they can suppress it. It's at 31% right now. Let's see if who's going to work on this. Now, technically, if I look at my warden, it would be Chakin, even Kate, even Tiffy, and Fleeb, and Bertha. So one of those guys must be coming over here right now. Let's see. Oh, wait. Somebody's suppressing it. I wasn't able to assign Kate to it, so that means somebody's coming. Tiffy. Tiffy's on her way. %, 29. It's being suppressed. Okay. I think this is kind of like how the other thing was, the corpse. The corpse that was following Chakin. We have to study it. We'll let Chakin study it. And that will help us to understand it. Oh look, we got a little construction crew. Work Frenzy, Torres. Alright, so we'll be able to study it again in 2 days. Anyway, so yeah, we've rebuilt, just finished rebuilding our last steel spike trap right about now. Pen not enclosed. What are they doing? What are you doing, guys? Do we have a lot of meat or something? No. Pen is enclosed? What's he talking about? Oh, I forgot about this thing. That's my fault. Come on, Zach. Build that real quick before this elephant goes in there. He's gonna go in. Nope, he's not. You got this, Zach. You got this. Go, 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 go. Quick, 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 quick. Good job. Pen is back to being enclosed. Alright, so we got another signal chip for Zach, which allowed us to use the high control sublinks. So every single every single mech under his control is now working 36% more efficiently. So that's all Fabricors and Agrihans. You could tell actually they are working faster. That's great. And that one's not even mech boosted. We don't currently have anybody else ready to be upgraded to that. We'll probably do it Kate. It doesn't increase speed, just it increases global work speed. So I think it might actually impact militars also with their shooting speed. So we may try to get Tiffy on it too, but that means we just need to summon those Diablos that we just summoned a few minutes ago. Not hard at all, just something just to coordinate quickly. And so I think we will do that every time that we're able to. Every time we're able to pop up and do that. We implanted Fluff with some Xenogenes. We got a whole bunch of Plasteel, like another 400 or 500. Our workshop is finally working. In fact, we even have another set of Coagulator and Healing Enhancers. So who can we give those to? We'll give the Coagulator to Maiko. We will give the Healing Enhancer to... Do we give it to Kate, even though they're awesome already? I think we do. Yeah, give it to Kate. So almost halfway done with that little plan there. Okay. We also regulated our temperatures here. We had one room that was like 95 degrees because of the way that we had coolers set up. We fixed that, I should say. And so now every room is around 70, how it should be. Nobody's sweaty, everybody's happy. We got Daesh on the cusp of being converted. She is at 21%. Certainty and upgrade ideology. Chakin's going to be able to convert her in 3 more tries, so about, say, 7 or 8 days. That's going to be great. And I think we're very, very close from starting the ship reactor here. We just need to really get a couple more helmets. And we'll be good to go, because we have a couple people that, if they get hit, they're not going to have a replacement for the helmet. And that would be a problem, obviously, if we're in the middle of a battle and we can't get to it. So there's that. But we're going to have to start or continue working on that next episode, because that's it for this one. Be sure to follow and subscribe for more inane babblings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.